Hey,
How you doing? How you
y'all,
doing, man?
listen, it's a good time for hip hop. I think it's a stressful time for us Drake fans. Hey, wait, you're not on the pod? Like, what's going on with this?
Listen. Don't worry about. No, I'm not podding. I'm not podding. I'm chilling. I'm on off time. I'm letting these niggas do whatever they doing. They dropping a track every hour. Go ahead, have a blast.
Hey, um, I've said my opinion publicly. I think, listen, I think rapping wise, I don't think it's that. I don't think there's a big disparity between both individuals rapping wise. But I'm gonna give advantage to Kendrick when it comes to moves and with quote unquote tea or information or gossip, whatever you want to call it, because he's driving narratives that people care about more than what Drake is saying. Um, how do you have this scored at this point? I gotta know.
How do I have it scored?
Yes.
Um, I still got Kendrick up, but I absolutely love everything that's happened since you and I sat down last. I love the Drake record. I love the Kendrick record. I don't care if Drake has a daughter or not. It's not my business. I don't. They're doing a lot of tea. But
Hey, by the way, it's a lie. It's 100% categorically is a lie. Does that matter though? Because we talked about lying as part of the battle.
no, the tea matters. The tea 100% matters.
But what the veracity of the tea, like, is it truthful or not, or just saying it?
Both in the art of war. You can just say something, and if you can put that, that's all communication is, right? Like, if I say something and put when I say the N word, you think nigger, right?
Yeah.
So if you just say something and put it in somebody's brain, true or not, you've put it in their brain. Like, these are frequencies. So, like, I'll tell you the rabbit hole my brain went down. I'm listening to the Kendrick joint that he dropped last night right after Drake. It gets to the daughter part. My mouth drops to the floor. I'm like, no way you got hit with the same move. And then he said the girl was 11. I said, no way in the world you've gotten this off for 11 years. Oh, my God, I'm blown away. Kendrick wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. Then Drake said, I dare one of y'all niggas to find my daughter.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, if you don't have a daughter, then you're just throwing shit at a wall.
Hey, I'll take it one further. Drake hit me and told me, he said, Ak, if you or anybody can find proof I have an 11-year-old daughter, I'll quit rapping and I'll come work for you. And I would love for Drake to work for me.
Well, then the internet went and found a girl that was his daughter.
Allegedly.
And then the internet said that was a mole, and Drake, I can't even keep up with all this Easter egg bullshit that they're doing out there. But last time you sat with me, well, shit, that was the other day. I told you.
It was yesterday, nigga. What you mean the other day? Yesterday.
Oh, shit, that was it. They're moving at the speed of light, Act. I don't know what day it is.
Yeah.
I don't know what day it is. But I told you that he should sing to them niggas.
No,
and he did.
Wait, here's the thing, though. I think this record that Kendrick dropped today gives a little bit more. I think this whole little mystery, I'm doing a true crime novel. He's doing like a true crime, like, music podcast. Like, hey, have you ever, like, a lot of people like that, but that's not where Drake usually is. Drake is on push-ups. He's on Family Matters, where it's more up-tempo, seemingly almost like club vibes. This record with Mustard, though, that's that.
Incredible.
That's that.
Incredible. See, this is why these guys are such geniuses, right? Because Drake is such a huge target. You got to attack him just in so many different ways. For Kendrick to hop on the West Coast Bay type Mustard beat, he going to have all the whole West Coast saying OV hoes. He called them niggas. He said that should stand for other vaginal options. He going to have everybody on the West Coast calling this nigga a freak-ass boy. So it don't really matter if it's true, right? Because you just got a whole half of a country saying that shit. Or at least the West Side, anyway.
Hey, by the way, I just had Wayno on, and I asked him this question, and I ask it to you. Is this a significant advantage? Because I keep hearing West Coast. Like, even when Cam was speaking about it, he was like, yo, on the East Coast, we don't really have that solidarity to speak as a coast. But it does feel like the West Coast is rocking behind Kendrick, almost more incentivized to say, his victory is a victory for us. Like,
well, I mean, the West, they rock like that on all matters, seemingly. That's all I'll say there. And Kendrick is the guy, and he's throwing a lot of West Coast slang, and it's like he's doing it for the West. All his Pac references, these other sneak type gang lingo, he talking on these shits. He talking on these shits. So yeah, it seems like they have a unified front, even though it's one person. It's interesting because you got to operate on the West Coast if you're in the music business.
Are we at the point of diminishing returns? I believe that now that Kendrick is, like sinking into this angle of, hey, you're a predator and the new Jeffrey Epstein of rap, and I'm gonna put the sexual offender pins on your house. That
was crazy.
Like, I don't know I think a big L for Drake would be him trying to even respond to that. You can't, there's.
Oh boy! Oh well, respond to that.
Yeah. You can't make a record responding to that, right? Like, that just looks and sounds weird.
No, you leave that alone.
So
you ignore it, but I mean, the more you ignore it,
the bigger it gets.
The more your opponent knows that you're ignoring it, and whether true or not, I'm gonna beat it in the head.
Okay. So if you're Drake, and I think one of the reasons why Kendrick dropped today on the Family Ties record, he says, I'm about to go on vacation. Almost basically saying, you know what? Which, by the way, is interesting because Drake at first was saying, no, not this time. You're not getting away. But it feels like Drake is saying, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good off of this shit. Like, I'm about to dip.
Me and you spoke for an hour yesterday, and I said the best thing for Drake to do, this is when you accused me of only giving Kendrick advice. I said the best thing for Drake to do is find an out. And on the end of that amazing record he put out, he found out.
What was
Proud
that?
of him.